Hi guys, it's Tara Reid. You're watching Joe and Marie all day, all night. YouTube family.
Let's go!
How you doing, guys?
Hi.
This is our faith-based films video, aka Holy Roller Films. PlatX2 asked, which films do you like?
Do you have any?
Yeah, mostly me, because, I'm not big into those Jesus-style films or anything that's religious-based. I don't like that stuff thrown in my face. And Marie decided she was going to pick some as well. Her stack is just a little bit bigger than mine. But we're both going to show you ones that we like that are in our collection. So maybe there's some in here that you'll like or some that you've seen that you probably enjoy as well.
All right, I am super excited. So, y'all, sit down, strap in, hold on tight, because Jesus is going to take this wheel.
Yep.
We do have others in our collection, but these are, I almost said our favorites, but mostly my favorites.
Agreed. Jesus.
Loves me, this I know. Okay. This next one is...
Well, it's not the next one. It's the first one, but we'll go with it.
Oh, I'm looking at my... I'm too excited.
Yeah.
Welcome to Unedited Goodness. Anyway. Oh my God. This is such a good movie. This is I Can Only Imagine with, what's that guy's? Oh my God. Mind blank. I'm so excited.
That's Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid. Oh. I'm so, I can't believe I just couldn't remember it. Dennis Quaid and Trace Adkins star in this expiring. Oh my God. I can't do this. Scene. In this inspiring true story behind MercyMe's beloved hit song, I Can Only Imagine. If you haven't heard that song and you love Jesus, you need to hear it. Jesus. Bart Millard and Michael Finley found escape in music and hitting the road in a decrepit bus tour. None of them could ever have imagined in this uplifting music-fulfilled movie that beautifully illustrates the power of forgiveness and God's love. The music in this is incredible, and the relationship between this father and son and his song, I just love it. I've actually listened to the song before I saw the movie, and it's just great. I don't want to say too much about it, but you can only imagine how great it is.
Yeah, I see what you did there. But, yeah. I remember watching this movie. It was
so good.
It was all right. It was okay. It's, me, because I'm a big music fan, even though I'm not into the Jesus music, it was a decent film. I didn't mind it. I thought it was pretty good. Dennis Quaid did a good job in it. It was an enjoyable, based on a true story kind of film, so it wasn't bad. Marie loved it a lot more than I do because, like I said, it's those Holy Roller films, but I didn't mind it. It was okay.
Putting your faith in there and trying to get your relationships back, it's great.
Go.
Highly recommend that one. It's top rated.
Go one more.
Oh, okay, because my stack is
a little bit bigger.
This next one is my favorite of all time, and it is loaded with Jesus. Like, within the first few minutes, it is all about Jesus. It is so much about Jesus that you need just a room. And it is War Room. Prayer is a powerful weapon. So this is all about, have you seen this?
I have, unfortunately.
I've seen this like at least 2 or 3 times, but it's all about this woman who meets up with this older woman, and they get to talking, and her husband isn't as faithful as he should be, and she's like, oh, what do I do? And go to war. This woman says, you've got to pray to the Lord. So she takes all of her designer clothes out and all of her shoes out, and she makes this war room, which is the prayer room. And she just prays and prays, and she posts stuff on the wall about what is on her mind, and she just prays that the Lord would just reach into her life and show her husband the way and fix their marriage. And they have a little girl and stuff. But this room is so inspiring. I don't know about you, but I have many nights curled up with my Bible and read a few verses before I go to bed. That was pre-you. Now I just watch a movie and go to bed.
Jesus.
But hey, War Room, it is highly full of Jesus.
This movie is a whole lot of Jesus.
But, oh, it is so good. That is my favorite. And this next one isn't as much my favorite. It's got a lot of imagery in it, but it is with Tim McGraw and Sam Worthington and Octavia Spencer in The Shack. It's kind of a creepy movie because there is a scene in here about a child. And something happens to the child. But I'll give you a little read. Thanks, I was looking for that earlier. Oh, there they are. I can see now. I can see clearly now. The Shack takes us on a father's transformative spiritual journey after a family tragedy. Something happens in their family that isn't so great, and it spirals in a crisis of faith and questioning God's existence and life's purpose. Mac is unable to move on, and he gets a mysterious invitation to an abandoned shack. So magically this letter appears in his mailbox, and I just remembered what happened on the family outing and what happened. That's sad. It's sad. Bring a box of tissues. Bring a box of tissues with all these movies, actually. Bring somebody to snuggle with and a pillow or a puppy or your furry friend or whatever. Just be comfortable before you put one of these in your player. And the journey he takes with this shack and the things that happen, but it has beautiful imagery of mountains and a lake, and it's teetering on the shelf, but just because of that scene and the contents of it, but you kind of get the four seasons in this movie. The Shack.
Yeah. I did not see it. So I can't say nothing about that film.
Do you want to do one or two?
Go one more.
All right. This next one is a Dollar Tree special. And I loved it. It's called Online. Temptation is just a click away. Thank you, Vanna. And this one is about a woman that is so into faith, and she trusts her husband, and somebody else comes back into his life from like high school because they were separated, and they meet once and they're doing things. I'm not going to go into depth to say what they do or what they talk about, but of course something happens, and this is when he's obviously getting down on his knees and he's asking God to just take the wheel, ask for forgiveness and show him the way and lead him in the good life. This is great. I highly recommend this one. It's got good intro music too. I love that one. And it has a little story at the end where it shows what happens to their life after everything is said and done, what they do. Go ahead.
The first one in my pile. This one, the first movie is okay. Second movie is a big pile of poop. But it is Nicolas Cage in Left Behind. This one was pretty good. It reminded me more of like an action film just because it's, you know, a plane landing and trying to crash.
I hope they were sitting down and strapped in.
Yeah. It says, after millions of people around the globe mysteriously disappear, veteran pilot Ray Steele must flight to protect passengers that remain in his flight trapped 30,000 feet. He must find a way to safely land the damaged plane and comprehend the chaos that awaits The devastating event in history unfolds.
I've seen that one, and it's pretty good.
So it's like pretty much the back says. It's just pretty much everybody on the world disappears. Some people are still left behind. Everybody in this plane, for some ungodly reason, see what I did there?
Very good. Very nice.
Are still alive, and he's trying to land this plane, and pretty much all the craziness that ensues.
It's called a miracle. Yeah.
Well, that too.
The plane lands.
The plane.
But this is nowhere near as Jesus-y as Online or War Room.
Yeah.
That's... No.
Yeah, Online and War Room is like top tier Jesus. This is like mid-level Jesus.
Mid-level Jesus? I see what you did there.
Yeah, I see what I did there, huh?
That just happened.
Next one.
Call it a fluke. Next one. We're going to go with my pile. You don't need to do doubles.
No.
This next one I streamed because J2H mentioned it in one of his videos, and it is The Secret Dare to Dream with Katie Holmes and Josh Lucas. And this is about a woman that has trouble with her house and the craziness that ensues, but it's faith-based, and this man helps her build her house. Like fix it up and such. Follows Katie Holmes, a young widow, trying to make ends meet, raising her 3 children, and dating her boyfriend. A devastating storm brings an enormous challenge and mysterious man. So, a storm happened to her house, basically, so it needed fixing up. And this guy comes into Miranda's life, and Bray reignites the family's spirit, but unbeknownst to Miranda, also holds an important secret, one that will change everything. See what I did there? I turned it into a horror. With the timeless message of hope, compassion, and gratitude, The Secret Dare to Dream is an inspiring, heartwarming film that shows how positive thoughts can transform our lives. And this includes, what? Oh, a special feature, secret on set, and it is Dove approved.
Of course it's Dove approved.
This slip is matte, and it's amazing, by the way. But the faith that she has that God will help her fix her house. I mean, her house is a wreck. Her home is wrecked. Poor thing. But yeah. Yes, I highly recommend that one. And I think I cracked it open again. It's not brand new factory sealed. So after streaming it, he's like, "Oh, I'll buy it for you again." I'm like, "I just watched it on streaming." It's like, I liked it. It was really good. I'm like, "Okay, thanks." And I cracked it open. What you got?
Next one is one that I thought was pretty good. It's higher tier Jesus.
He liked it.
But it was based on an impossible true story. And it is called Breakthrough.
It touched his heart.
Yeah. It was about this boy, and that's his mother. And he was walking on ice and broke through. And pretty much almost died. And, you know, how he saw Jesus and everything. But it was pretty good. I didn't mind it. I thought it was alright. Like I said, I like based on true story films. Like I said, it's a little bit higher tier, faith-based, Jesus-y, but I still didn't mind it.
Don't let that fool you. He actually really enjoyed it. He's like, wow, that was pretty good. But the emotional things that happen in this movie, when something happens to that little boy, I'm a mom and I have a little boy, and if something were ever to happen, I would be the same way. I'd be like, Jesus, come reach into my life and save my son. I don't know what I would do. But everybody is praying, like, for this boy to pull through. It's heartbreaking to see a little boy in a hospital bed.
That is very true. But, yeah, Breakthrough. I didn't mind it.
Oh, God bless him. This next one, I'm going to go.
Go for it.
This next one is a Dollar Tree special. It's sort of on the edge, but I enjoyed the story. It's got an animal in it. It has Matthew Settle in it, Shannon Elizabeth, American Pie?
Mm-hmm.
With Tara Reid.
Yep.
Anyway, and Lauren Holly, and it is Marshall's Miracle. Embark on a journey of a lifetime. And it is Dove approved. And I'm going to read them back on this one. This dog basically helps this boy, and they end up helping each other, and your heart is gripped. Oh my goodness. I don't want to give too much away, but inspired by the miraculous true story. So there really was a dog named Marshall, and this dog did all sorts of things, and they show you the pictures at the end of the movie, and that's what got me. Marshall's Miracle tells us the tale.
So you did that.
I still like your hat tip to mid-level. He tells us the tale of a courageous young Finn and his journey to save a friend in need after becoming the newest target of school bullies. So he's a new kid on the block. Okay. Finn finds Marshall, a dog who also endures a life of hardship. So Marshall is coming from a place where he's not treated well, let's just say. And this boy wants a dog, and they find each other, and it just works. And Finn takes off to save Marshall and prove once and for all that miracles do exist. This had me, you know, tearing up by the end, because I'm a dog lover. But it's great. The pictures that they showed me at the end, and the story about that dog, that real dog that helped a boy and such, it's just amazing. Dollar Tree special. Okay.
Next one I have, this is a Mel Gibson film. You should know right there what I'm going to be talking about. This movie is the only one that's like this. I remember when Last Temptation of Christ came out with William Dafoe. I watched it. I remember when it was in theaters, and that movie was a snore fest.
It doesn't get any more holier than the one that he is holding.
Yeah.
That tops War Room and everything.
This is top tier. It don't get no higher than this when it comes to Jesus. And it is The Passion of the Christ. This movie,
The story.
even though, like I said, I'm not a holy roller kind of guy, this movie teared me up. Especially the whole whipping scene.
It's the hardships.
Oh yeah, that was brutal. It like I said, it pulled at the heartstrings on that one. Regardless of who it was that they were whipping, the whole story, that could have been anybody, and I probably would have teared up because I'm a sap. But it was pretty brutal. But I really, really, really enjoyed this film.
I used to watch this. I think I did it 3 years in a row. I used to watch that every Easter. And then I met him. I don't know. But anyway, The Passion of the Christ is a great story of Christ's trials in life and what happened to him and the things he had to endure. This next one, way before him, I read this book, and it is based on a true story, and it really did happen. And it is Heaven is for Real. This is amazing. I actually talked about this on Plaid's
Top 5.
The 5 questions.
Yeah.
One of the movies that really touched me. It is completely amazing. I mean, I believe everything that happened in this, and they show you at the end of the movie. So basically, this little boy is on the operating table, and he sees heaven, and he sees Jesus.
Jesus.
And I'm going to just fast forward. Meanwhile, this family is devastated that they almost lost their child on the operating table, and they're trying to save him, and they're coming across pictures in the attic, and the little boy goes, "Grandpa doesn't have glasses." He said, "How do you know?" And he's like, "Well, I saw him. He looks like this, and he doesn't wear glasses." And he's like, "You're right." And that was before. And he draws Jesus like exactly to a T. And it shows you his drawings. And it is just amazing. I mean, the movie and the book are just spectacular. This is the most child in heaven movie as much as it gets. It doesn't get any more heaven and child. What I'm trying to say is this is an awesome movie, and if you love like miracles and true stories, just watch Heaven is for Real. Love it. I loved it so much I read the book. Any thoughts?
I remember watching it, but it was so long ago. But I remember it was okay. It was a little bit too Jesus-y for me. That one is top tier. That's a top tier Jesus. But it was okay.
I loved it. I loved it so much I read the book. I read the whole book in 5 days.
Yeah, but you're Jesus-y.
It was a fat one.
I know you are.
Jesus-y?
Jesus-y.
At least I'm not cheesy.
No.
Cheesy.
Next one. For me, this one, I forgot what the hell I got. I think I got it at Best Buy. And I bought it.
You just said hell in it. Jesus.
I know.
Anyway.
I think I bought this at Best Buy when it came out. And the only reason I bought it is because I like sports movies. Not realizing it's a Jesus movie. I saw Sean Austin. I'm like, oh, maybe it's like Rudy. And no, it's Jesus-y. But it's based on a true story. And I'm going to read the back on this one because it's been a while. It's been a while. And I don't remember it.
And I haven't seen it.
In 1973, a spiritual awakening captured the heart of nearly every player on Woodlawn High School football team. Their dedication to love and unity in this newly resegregated school filled with racism and hate leads to the largest high school football game ever played in a torn city of Birmingham, Alabama, and the rise of superstar Tony Allen.
Wow.
So
sports and religion.
Yeah, sports, religion, segregation,
racism. Now?
Yeah, it was all of the above in this one. This one was, it's a mid-level, low-level.
Watch yourself.
Tier movie when it comes to the Jesus level.
Yeah.
But it's like Jesus meets Remember the Titans meets like the movie Detroit. If you've seen all three of those, it's a little bit of everything. But it was
I haven't seen any of those.
But it was pretty enjoyable. Pretty enjoyable. I like it. I love sports movies. So even the Jesus sports movies, there's like one or two that I really didn't care for. Like
mid-range?
Mid-range is god-awful.
It's basketball.
I know. And it's
not that bad.
It's too Jesus-y. But this one, I didn't mind it.
Red Hook Summer was too Jesus-y for me.
That was too Jesus-y for me. And
that's a dishonorable, honorable mention.
And that's a Spike Lee joint, and I didn't like it.
If that makes any sense. This next one, oh my goodness. I got the set with the journal in it, and this is a movie, but it's I Still Believe. And thank you. You got the bag. This is amazing.
It's a fat one.
It's got the journal in it. I've actually seen Jeremy Camp in concert. And let me tell you, that was spiritually amazing and uplifting. I loved it. I've seen Red Letter Rain. I've seen Kathleen Carnelli. I've seen... Oh my God. I have the shirts too.
Jesus.
Well, I've seen probably more Christian bands than regular bands. And I haven't seen a lot of bands. But anyway. From the creators of I Can Only Imagine, well, we had to mention that one, comes a true life story of Christian music megastar Jeremy Camp. This inspiring tale follows Jeremy's search for his artistic voice, leading him to his wildest professional dreams, as well as the love of his life. But Jeremy's hope and faith are put to the test when tragedy strikes. So something happens between these two, and it is heartbreaking. Oh my God. I Still Believe is an incredible story of musical stardom and the heights of love and the depths of loss and the healing power of the human spirit with Jesus. But his song and their relationship and the faith and the praying that's involved and the hoping and the wishing, and it just pulls you through. It really does come with the journal, and it is adorable. This is one of my favorites too. It's The Secret, Dare to Dream, I Still Believe, War Room, and Heaven is for Real. Those are all my top favorites.
Next one. This movie, again, because I like sports movies.
Hang in there. We're getting down to the wire.
Didn't know that this was... Jesus.
I haven't seen it.
And I really watched it. I really watched it. Of course I really watched it because I'm ready to talk about it.
You really, really?
But I watched this movie. I really liked it. I actually recommended this movie to Down to Movie, and he actually liked it. He said it's a little, you know, pushing the Jesus down your throat, but regardless, it's a great movie based on a true story, and it is the movie Greater. This is really, really good. It's pretty much, yeah, it's pretty much the greatest walk-on in history of college football. That is pretty much about this guy. He wanted to, you know, play football. He was not the greatest sports athlete. He got on the team. He was a big dude. And pretty much everything that happened in his life, I'll try to read the back. It's Greater follows the true story of Brandon Bolesworth, the greatest walk-on in the history of college football. Brandon dreams to be playing for the Arkansas Razorbacks, but is told he isn't good enough to play Division I. Written off by fellow teammates and coaches, Brandon displays dogging determination in the face of staggering odds. The awkward kid who once was an embarrassment to his teammates and an annoyance to the coaches ends up becoming an All-American player and the 63rd pick in the 1999 NFL Draft. But this movie, I mean, it is so good. The ending, I did not see it coming. After I watched the movie, I actually looked up his name and, you know, looked at everything. But such a good movie. Even though it's Jesus. It's, again, low-level Jesus, but one of my favorite sports movies.
If you want to watch one of my favorite movies, they are high-level Jesus. They will just throw Jesus in your face and you will choke, basically. It's not gentle spoon-feeding like his movies.
Mine are more on the lower end of Jesus.
If you want Jesus in your face, go with one of mine. Oh, this next one. Oh. It is God Bless the Broken Road from the director of God's Not Dead. This is an amazing movie. It's basically about this mother who has lost someone in her life, as you can tell by the cover. Spoiler! An inspirational story of a young mother who loses her husband in Afghanistan and struggles to raise their young daughter in his absence. And the film focuses on the importance of faith, friends, and family. Jesus. While paying a tribute to those who serve in the United States military. Awesome.
Jesus.
I respect people in the Army and the military.
So do I.
Thank you.
My dad was.
Likewise. Several places. My brother as well. But anyway, God Bless the Broken Road. So they're trying to pull themselves together. And she, well, the mother somehow meets someone and she gets to talking to her friends and she pulls through. And Jordan Sparks is also in this from
American Idol.
American Idol. I got excited. I used to watch American Idol. Jordan Sparks. I liked her on American Idol. I don't want to say too much about it, but it's pretty good. Pretty good. I enjoyed it.
I never saw it, so I can't say anything about it.
You should, but I recommend War Room if you're really looking for something, and online. And another one I haven't seen.
This one is low-level Jesus.
All of yours are going to be low level, right?
Yeah. This one is really good. It has Jenna Malone, Mandy Moore, Macaulay Culkin. And I really enjoyed this. It's pretty much about Mandy Moore that's all Jesus freak. And
what?
Pretty much a bunch of friends that are not. And she's just trying to convert them.
I'm looking at young Macaulay on the end.
It is saved. But I really enjoyed this film. I haven't seen this film again in forever. But it says, good girl Mary and her best friend Hilary Fane are the top of the food chain at the American Eagle Christian High School. But all is about to change in this subversively funny teen comedy about hype, hypocrisy, and high school. Also starring Macaulay Culkin. It is bold, hilarious, says the Rolling Stone. But I really enjoyed this one. It was, like I said, it was pretty good. Low-level Jesus.
Nobody's like on the deathbed or seeing Jesus. Or
No, it's a funny Jesus.
trouble with their life.
No.
It's a funny Jesus.
It's funny Jesus. It's like stand-up comedian Jesus. But it's pretty funny. I actually enjoyed it.
Okay.
Next.
This next one is closely related to... I'm just going to grab them both while I'm down there. Closely related to Heaven is for Real, but it is Miracles from Heaven with Jennifer Garner and Queen Latifah and some other people that I'll probably mess up on their names. So they find out that, well, this couple finds out that their daughter has an incurable disease. I know, again, with the diseases and the lives and the losses and stuff. But based on an incredible true story, the Beam family, based on an incredible story of the Beam family, when Chrissy, Jennifer Garner, discovers her 10-year-old daughter, Anna, Kylie Rogers, has a rare incurable disease, she becomes a furious advocate for her daughter's healing, and she searches for a solution. And after Anna has a freak accident, an extraordinary miracle unfolds in the wake of her dramatic rescue and leaves medical specialists mystified, and her family restored and their community inspired. And it's got a boatload of special features. The making of, concepts, bearing witness, commentary, your world's music montage. But again, it's a story about a sick child. It rips at your heartstrings. It doesn't tug at them, it rips at them. Especially if you're a parent.
I remember seeing this. It was
sad.
It was sad. It was alright. It was a good movie.
It's heartbreaking.
You know, like I said, the Jesus part, it wasn't, on this one it was like mid-tier. It wasn't like high level.
Heaven is for Real is
Yeah.
big time, but yeah.
But, yeah, this one was pretty good. I didn't mind it that much. Next one, and last one for me.
Because every video has to have.
And it is 'Tis the Season. And it's the top movie on here. I just upgraded this movie. I used to have it singly that I got it from a family video, but it was wicked sun-faded. I must have had it like outside in a bargain bin.
Wicked.
But it is
Wicked sun-faded.
A Wish for Christmas.
It's pretty good.
This has Joey Lawrence in it.
Whoa.
Whoa.
He does it.
And it was really good. I'll read the back. Then I'll talk about it.
So for all of you that are getting into Holy Roller movies.
Yeah, a little Christmas Holy
Get your pen and pencil.
When a high school senior finds out from her parents that she has to miss the town's winter dance to attend a Christmas Eve service at church, she successfully wishes her faith away, bringing disastrous consequences to her family and her community. So pretty much,
what she wished for wasn't really what she wanted or needed in her life.
she needed Jesus, but
yeah,
it was pretty much the school dance was on the same night as
Christmas Eve service.
Yeah, Christmas Eve service. Her parents are wicked Jesus-y, aka Joey Lawrence was her dad, and she had to go to church, and she pretty much wished that her
Every Christmas Eve.
Yeah, she wished that her family wasn't religious, and she could do whatever she wants. And when she wakes up, her family's not religious anymore, and pretty much everything that happens, and pretty much the roller coaster that everything went down after that. I won't ruin the movie or ruin the ending, but let's just say it was just a mess after.
She misses the way her parents used to act, or how their house used to be attired or decorated,
or or pretty much how they cared for him.
Yeah,
cared for her. But like I said, it's a wish for Christmas. But I really, really enjoyed that one. especially since it's Christmas.
So some wishes aren't meant to come true.
Yes.
This next one is,
A Dollar Tree special.
and it's a good one. It's on Blu-ray. Calm down. Jason Berkey, Jasmine Guy, and John Schneider, and Rachel Hendricks. And it is October Baby. No idea what it was about. Just blind bought it. He just said, "Oh, it's a Blu-ray."
I'll grab it.
Grab it.
I got it like probably 3 or 4 years ago.
This hits home with me. It is so good. If you're on this spectrum, I'm not going to say what her secret is, but if you're on the spectrum, it's going to hit home big time. Like Antoine Fisher, or something that you watch with your mother every year.
Mm-hmm.
Something, you know.
I've never seen. I never saw that movie.
No. It's an inspiring coming-of-age story about self-discovery and the healing power of forgiveness. So newcomer Rachel Hendricks stars as Hannah, a college student whose world is shattered when she discovers her parents have kept a life-changing secret from her that will question who she truly is. And it's a hard thing to ask your parents something that they don't really have the answer to, or it's gonna tug at their heart, but it's really good. It kind of made me cry. Not gonna lie. October Baby.
What is it on the Jesus scale?
I watched it over 2 years ago, but I could probably watch it again. But on a 1 to 5, it's probably like a 4 for me.
No, but I'm saying on how much Jesus is in this.
Not nearly as much Jesus as War Room and as Heaven is for Real. So it might be tolerable for you. Let's say.
So it's more of a mid-level, low-level Jesus.
Yes.
So yeah. So if you're trying to get into Jesus movies, this will probably be something for you. That it's a lower level tier Jesus.
Yeah. Don't start off with War Room, please.
Yeah.
Or I Can Only Imagine.
Yeah. This is more of a starter pack of low level Jesus for you. But
yeah.
That is all the movies that we're going to show for this one. Like I said, we have, well, let me phrase that, Marie has, because I bought them for her. There's not any more that I actually like in the collection. But
a couple more.
Those are the ones that we're going to show of, ones that I like, the ones that Marie liked. Like I said, Marie really likes her Jesus films. Me, not so much. But I do buy them for her because I know that she likes them.
I love the stories.
And what I just realized that's pretty funny is when you wear something like this for a Jesus film. But I just realized that. So I got a good laugh.
Secrets.
Yeah. Marie's got the craft, and I have a shirt with upside down crosses
completely anti-Jesus.
I know, but hey, it's weird.
If you watch this long, you get a little spoiler.
Yeah, you get a little spoiler. But like I said,
would you like to do an elevator so they can jot down any titles they would like?
That I will.
Or any titles that they want to pull out of their collection?
Here we go. Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
All right, you can unstrap, get up, and stretch.
And there we go. And we're going down. And we're going down. And that's all the Jesus right there. That was a lot of Jesus.
I loved it.
But if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you didn't like it or don't like Jesus, hey, this is not the video for you.
That's fine. But we're happy to share.
If you want to subscribe to us, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. We'll have more videos for you. If you want to leave a comment down below about any of these movies, have you seen any of them? Have you pulled these already out of your collection because you didn't realize they were Jesus movies?
Are you going on Amazon right now looking for them?
Let us all know. Comment down below. But until next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
If you have any questions or have favorites or ones that you've seen, or you just want to talk to me about Jesus films, I'm your girl.
Comment down below. Jesus.